need to celebrate it. My degree to me was just a piece of paper. Welcome to my channel. This is the Thesollunadiaries and I'm Hope Maduleke. And in today's video, I'm bringing you guys another sit down. I'm bringing you guys another sit down because life has made me wiser and I need to share. I need to let out a couple of things, you know. And so today's Monday. Yesterday was a day after my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, which was a good time. I mean, it didn't end on the highest of notes, but it was a good time either way. And I don't know, like my 23rd birthday for me needed to be like significant. It needed to be a celebration. I think for the past like 3-4 years, my birthday has always come with a sense of emptiness, a sense of like it just gave me so much anxiety because I don't know, it always felt like time was moving and I'm not necessarily where I want to be in a sense, but like, and I think that sense only comes from the fact that never like in my life like stood still in celebration. This is, yes, that's how we're titling this video, standing still in celebration. And for me, it's just about recognizing my achievements. It's about recognizing that I'm doing well. Like Hope, I am proud of you. And it's not just saying it. There's a sense of like there's a feeling that comes with it. And I think when I've always like missed that feeling. I don't know. It's like for like this whole thing with my graduation. I didn't celebrate my graduation. I didn't even recognize my graduation. I don't want any part of it. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to explain to anyone why I don't want to celebrate my graduation and all of that stuff. And it was because my graduation came with a sense of emptiness. I think when I started my degree, like getting to the end is what would sometimes keep me going. It's like, Hope, you're gonna graduate. There's gonna be like this feeling of fulfillment. And when that day came, I remember I found out on the 22nd of December. And when I saw my results, it just felt so empty. It felt so empty, and I now recognize that it felt empty because there was so much uncertainty as to what now. You know, it's just questions of what do we do now? And it made it worse. The fact that that sense of fulfillment was not there. It was just so empty. If I find the clip, I'll put it in here of that day when I found out. It was like I just graduated, but I felt like a complete failure. And it just, at the beginning of my degree and every time like I struggled with varsity, I always was like, oh, Hope is going to be so worth it at the end. You're going to feel so proud of yourself. It's going to be such a net. So there was like this anticipated feeling that when I found out that I was graduating, it was not that. It was not that. It was almost like I was outside of myself. I remember because then I was so down that day. Like I was so down because I woke up and it was like a good day. Opened my curtains and stuff like that. And then around 2 o'clock, I saw that I graduated. And things just went down from that point. I was like, and then around like 6 o'clock, I even like slept because I was like, there's no need to be an existing human being right now. And then around 6 o'clock, I decided to go for a walk. I was like, I am too deep in my head. I am literally suffocating myself in my thoughts. And 6 o'clock, I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go for a walk. And as I was walking, then the email of the proof of qualification came through. I looked at it and I just started crying, bawling my eyes out in the middle of the road. I started bawling my eyes out, and I remember after some time then my sister called me, because then I just posted on the family group like, oh, I'm a graduate, I just graduated, all of that stuff. And even then there was still a sense of emptiness, right? My sister called me and I was crying. And at that point I could not control it, and I did not know why I was crying. But looking back now, it was a sense of, it wasn't happy tears at all. It was a sense of relief. And relief in the sense that, not because I didn't think I was not going to graduate, but relief in the sense that the journey has come to an end. And the end is nothing that I anticipated. It looks like nothing that I had wished for or I thought it would be. But I think I had so tensed up so much within the 3 years of my degree that when I was finally at that point and I recognized that I was at that point, my body was like, my degree to me was just a piece of paper. So I just let it be. And then a couple of months later, on my actual graduation day, I saw pictures from other students on Instagram, and it was really cute to see. And then I think a couple of weeks later, like April, that's when I was just like sitting on this random night, and that's when I got excited. That's when I was happy that I was graduating. It was like a sense of excitement and a sense of hope. I am proud of you. And I think it came from the fact that I was recognizing that everything was worth it. Like, my degree cannot be just a piece of paper, when the amount of time that went into it, the number of struggles that I faced, the endless cryings, the countless breakdowns, even when I thought that degree was going to finish me. I thought that degree was going to finish me, and the fact that it didn't just spoke to my resilience. So how dare I just say it's a piece of paper? Kanjani brew. Like, if there's anyone that understands the journey to getting that degree, it is me, myself, and I. And nobody can understand it as fully as I do, because nobody was in my shoes, you know. Yeah, some people may get a sense of understanding in terms of they've also been in a similar situation, but I fully understand it. I fully understand it. The times when I couldn't leave my room, the times where it was bad. The times when I wanted to give up and be like, maybe this is not it. You know. So it definitely cannot be a piece of paper when the journey and the process to getting that degree was so difficult. So it was just about recognizing, and I realized that I felt empty because I still struggle to this day with saying, Hope, I'm proud of you, you know. And this is why my celebration of my 23rd birthday needed to happen. I needed to do it for me. I needed to do it for Hope that couldn't get out of bed for days and days. I needed to do it for Hope that would not eat. I needed to do it for Hope that got depressed because of this degree. I needed to do it for Hope that would sleep on a wet pillow night after night. I needed to do it for hope that would still show up even when I couldn't. You know, I needed to do it for hope that believed that one day it will get better. Like, all of this is all worth it. So even at the point where it was all worth it, the fact that I still prevented myself from celebrating that and recognizing that I did that. Like, I did that. So when that feeling of fulfillment and that feeling of hope, you did it. Like, you are a graduate. Okay, I was like, I am so gonna soak myself, like selfishly soak myself in this feeling, because not only is it rare, but it's I need to, like, for me, for my growth going forward, I need to be able to say, hope, I'm proud of you. I need to be able to say, hope, you did well. I need to be able to be like, okay, this is a point of celebration. And this thing of constantly chasing can be so burdensome when you are unable to stand still in celebration. So yeah, so my 23rd birthday literally is starting a journey of self-celebration and just recognizing that I'm the girl that I think I am. I can do all the things that I put my mind to, and man, I'm deserving of all the good things, you know, and that I'm doing well for myself. And there's still a lot more to come, and I need to learn how to celebrate myself now, even with the small achievements, so that when the big ones come, I celebrate them big, as I should. As I should. Like, yeah, I hope this video is not all over the place and not so confusing, but I'm happy, and it needed to be in Cape Town. Like, it just needed to be in the very same city. Like yesterday when I was taking my pictures with my gown, and okay, yeah, it was yesterday. I remember putting on that gown and I started tearing up, because that feeling that I wanted on the 22nd of December, I only got it then. And that was okay, because one of my other biggest fears with this was that I would just be like, I would just wake up and be sad for no reason. But I was so happy. I was literally so happy. So yeah, this video has come to an end. I'm definitely gonna title this video "Standing Still in Celebration," because it's so important. It is so important to be able to recognize that you've done well, and that you, so that it prepares, like, it gives you the momentum to keep going. You know, there's a saying that make time for the good times. The bad times are there, they're guaranteed, they're there, so you better make time for good times. And I'm fully living in that, fully. So this is good, and there's just so much to celebrate. I'm 23, and I've like welcomed 23 in such happy spirits than I usually do. I think turning a different age always comes with so much anxiety for me, but this year was different. This year I am welcoming 23. I'm learning to be kinder to myself. I'm learning to be kinder to my journey, and that, like, success is guaranteed. And that everything that I desire will come to fruition. And nothing is ever in vain. Nothing is ever in vain. No matter how stressful things get, nothing is ever in vain. It's all worth it. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a channel of conversations about everything and anything. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know this. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, comment, share to your friends and family, and their friends and their family, and their friends and their family. This is it, the Thesollunadiaries.